to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Then there's Smart. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Cornette in at the 4 slot. Now here's Smart. Brown feeling it out a bit. Williams sets a screen for Brown. Stolen by McDaniels. Over in the corner, Conley. From outside the arc. Rebound, Boston.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding up.
Just 4 to shoot. Pulls up from the corner. It's rebounded by Towns.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Gobert with a screen on Smart. Edwards with it. Outguarded by Smart. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. And it's good for 2.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Brown. And the pass to Tatum. Driving the lane. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one is on Towns.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And the 3 ball is good.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock. His teammate has something a little better.
Smart finds Tatum. Shoots over McDaniel. Tatum's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. McDaniels with the ball. Outguarded by Tatum. Timberwolves passing it around. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Conley dishes to Gobert. Brown against Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Robert Williams.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. And they've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The kick out to Towns. That shot missing, and it's Boston the other way. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Towns sets the pick for Conley. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Brown. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Going inside and finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. course. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And here's Brown outside. They get it back. Cornette. He can't get that one to fall. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Towns wide open. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Tatum. 5 points in the game. Smart kicks to Tatum. Brown against Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Shooting for Boston, Jaylen Brown.
Good on the second free throw. Outside Conley. The 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
And that could... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Then it's Williams. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Cornette in at the 4. Edwards, that's good. And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Outside Conley. Outside Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's McDaniels. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Smart misses.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Pass to McDaniels. Kicks to Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Smart. No points in the game yet for him. On the wing, Brown. Edwards defending. Shot clock at 5. Here's Cornette. Boston again missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now here's Edwards. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Outside Tatum. Here's Brown. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Pass to Prince.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half of the game. There's a good screen. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Bounce pass from Smart. Williams passes to Smart. Brown outside. And here's Tatum for three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's 7 points for Jason Tatum.
When Tatum is set up now, he's automatic. He wastes no time pulling the trigger.
Alexander Walker passes to Noel. Here's Anderson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Horford sets a screen for White. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Prince's shot is good. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. Not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Celtics trail by 16. Griffin sets the screen for Brogdon from downtown. It's hauled in by Noel. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 17-5 run. Sinks the triple. Prince has got 6.
The speed with which Prince shoots is amazing. I mean, this guy barely takes any time to let it go.
White looking around. And he drives in. The putback. Tries the spin move. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. A dominating first half of basketball. Thanks for the great interview, David.
Celtics 13.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Reed is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in at the 1 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Alexander Walker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And White kicks to Griffin. And no good. Good D by Anderson. Prince wide open.
Come on.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And so White will bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 17. Inside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Prince against Gallinari. Here's the screen. Passes to Reed. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown. Reed's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Gallinari finds Brogdon. Anderson against Griffin. Back to White. 5 on the clock. The pass to Griffin. There's the drive. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And so it's Minnesota with it. Anderson passes to Noel. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Prince's shot is good.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
Three-pointer. And it's White missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
This is his first free throw of the game.
First personal foul.
And he makes the first. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. Daniels, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Mike Conley subbed in for Noel. Now here's White. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Conley. He kicks it to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Alexander Walker. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. For Boston, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. White with it.
2 minutes.
To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
Here's McDaniels. And another 3 for Minnesota.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's White. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Brogdon kicks to White. To end the cold streak. A second chance effort. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot. Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's Towns. He has 5. McDaniels in the post. Gallinari covering. 6 to shoot. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark. Boston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Horford. Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Puts up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. McDaniels got 6 points in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Then there's Smart. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Cornette in at the power forward position. Here's McDaniels. Oh, good on the triple. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Fires for 3. The kick out to Brown. The dish to Smart. Pass to Cornette. Tatum on the wing. McDaniels defending. Three-pointer. Kept alive. Passes it to Cornette. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Left side, Towns. Edwards against Williams. Edwards kicks to Conley. Here's the three. Another miss by Minnesota.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
The pass to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Fires from deep. Cranes the three-pointer. Conley's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Minnesota. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Conley with the three, buries the long-range jumper. Conley's got 6 here in this quarter.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. For three, Edwards. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Tatum with it. Now defended by Gobert. Pass to Cornette. Back to Smart. Here's Cornette. Up top, Tatum. Defended by Towns. Minnesota's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Conley finds Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside, Towns. Towns is doubled. Edwards looking it over. Takes a three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And Tatum puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
For Minnesota.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
Cornette passes to Smart. Outside, Tatum. That shot misses. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And here's Brown outside. They get the rebound. So the wing on the left. Here's Cornette. His three-pointer's off the mark.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Edwards kicks to Conley. Three-pointer. And Tatum pulls it down. The three ball. Rebound, Minnesota. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate it. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.
RJ. These are two teams that can score with the best of them.
Yeah, each side are going to have their hands full on defense. Look, both sides need to bring the intensity to try and disrupt the offensive flow any way they can.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at center. Now here's Morant.
Timberwolves foul. Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. First team foul.
Minnesota on D. Outside Morant. The three is up. Up top Jackson. Just 3 to shoot. Brooks from outside. Rebound Minnesota.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
He gets it in there.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime. Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Now here's Bane. Lets it go from deep. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Morant, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. To the paint. Towns. Back to Edwards. Oh, Brooks with the steal. With the drive. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Bane. Pass to Adams. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Conley finds Towns. Another miss by Minnesota. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Morant against Edwards. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Back to Adams. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Edwards with it. Checked by Brooks. And Edwards slams it in.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well. Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Morant. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. It goes on Mike Conley. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Now here's Conley. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
And here's Morant outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. So Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well. Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Pass to Brooks. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter, and he comes up with a bucket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside Conley. Now McDaniels. Lays it up and banks it in.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Now here's Brooks. There's the three. Outside for Morant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Edwards. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Oh, my goodness! How about that?
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Conley against Morant. Here's Towns, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Morant with the bucket.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Towns into the lane, and it's powered home by Towns.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Takes the 3. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. He can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Payne, the pass to Adams. Back to Payne. Pass to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Edwards. Conley with the ball. Checked by Brooks. McDaniels with it. Fires the 3. Adams grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
And And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Prince. Pass to Reed. Shot clock at 5. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Adams with the ball. They swipe it. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Reed for 3. Out left to the wing. Here's Prince. Nails it from beyond the arc. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Minnesota. The 3 from Bane. He's off on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Pass to Noel. Anderson with a screen on Morant to the inside. Back to Noel. And stolen by Morant. Brooks with it. Prince is there. Now Jackson from downtown. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Outside for Brooks. Morant with it. Anderson covers. The drive by Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Pass to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Noel, hounded by Morant. Just 4 to shoot. It's not going to go for him. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And here's Morant outside. Reed with the rebound. And stolen by Bane. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Tyus Jones is out there with Desmond Bane. Jones finds Adams. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Anderson. Out to the right wing. Here's Prince. They grab their own miss. Pass to Noel. Knocked loose. Now here's Reed. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
And they take the lead, and the Grizzlies lead by 1.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Over to the wing. Here's Prince. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Jackson on the wing. Launches it. Outside Bane. Fires the 3. On target from range. And now it's a 4-point Memphis lead.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Minnesota's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Back to Jones. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lets the 3 fly. On the wing, Jones. Defended by Gobert. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's slammed in by Adams.
You're always a good idea to throw it up to Adams and let him stuff it.
Conley finds McDaniels. Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Jones. And that one's good from Conley.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Conley against Jones. Jackson outside. McDaniels covering. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor. Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And here's the fast break. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Conley. And now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead. Jones from outside. Minnesota with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. Dylan Brooks checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Jones. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Outside Morant. Will it go? Drops in the 3. Morant's got 18 points in the game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
From deep, Conley. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Morant.
Oh, wow.
Big finish right there.
What a finish.
Wow. Any trip that ends with Morant going to the hoop, it's great for his team.
Edwards, a pass to Conley. Oh, almost up. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt.
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the first one at the line is good.
They're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
And he makes all three.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Brooks, right side. Oh, got a piece of it. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Brooks with the rebound. Outside Bain. The three is up. No good on the shot. And so it's Mike Conley making things happen for Minnesota. 8. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves. Memphis trailing here. Now Morant. There's the three. No good there. Outside Edwards. Takes it inside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Bain, no good. Minnesota's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Towns with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Outside Edwards. McDaniels against Bain. Pass to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The shot by Conley, no good. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Morant. Into the lane. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Morant against Conley. Towns for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And that one's good from Conley.
Yeah, there are nights where Conley has to do it himself. And that's the sign of a veteran point guard, knowing when you have to take over.
On the wing, Brooks. Pass to Bain. Fires for 3. Morant against McDaniels. Pulls it, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Conley with the ball. Picked by Gobert. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Beyond the arc. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And here's Minnesota now. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Conley passes to Gobert. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
1:46 left to play in the fourth quarter. Free throw drops for Conley. And Conley drops them both. For Memphis, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Payne with it. To the paint. And stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. Towns finds Edwards. Towns, a screen on Payne. Back to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
And he lobs it up. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Timberwolves.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Greg.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Mike Conley.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Morant. 5 on the clock. And again, Memphis no good. McDaniels from long range. He connects. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to...
I smack clowns with mad style.
There'll be no lack of effort from either side. That comes across in their rebounding numbers and in going for those 50-50 balls.
These are two teams that take a tremendous amount of pride in their work habits. They have a requirement to get on the floor if there's a loose ball. You're willing to crash the boards on every possession. Neither team wants to be outworked.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. And Adams kicks to Morant. 5 to shoot. Adams the pass to Bain. Off target from three-point range. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, you can see the level of aggression. If Jason Tatum sees a window of opportunity to drive it, he will expose it.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I spoke with the Celtics head coach a little bit ago. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. You don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. And so it's Memphis with it, following the bucket by the Celtics. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And the dunk by Brown.
I tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at beating defenders up the floor.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Morant against Smart.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Basket counts. Tatum's got 6. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
Here's Tatum, following the basket by Ja Morant. Shoots it up, and again it's Boston converted.
Boy, it's so clear that Jason Tatum is comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
Smart against Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 8. Back to Smart. Tatum at the elbow. Cornet passes to Brown. over Bain. Here's Cornette. Off target from outside. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Morant looking around. Jackson kicks to Bain. For the three. Rebound Boston. Outside Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, you see Jason Tatum rise above the defense and leave, no doubt.
Morant against Smart. Here's the lob to Adams. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll read. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Then it's Rob Williams. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Cornette in a power forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Brooks. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And the quickness of Brooks' drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
Smart finds Brown. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 4.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
The Celtics shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That free throw good from Brown. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Bain for 3. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses. And doors with Tatum and Brown. If they aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah, both Jason and Jaylen took major steps as playmakers, understanding the value of their teammates as release points, as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, neither guy is finished improving.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Cornette. Smart on the wing. Here's Cornette. Adams defending. Tatum passes to Smart. Over Bain. To the left wing. It's stolen by Adams. Morant with it. Outguarded by Smart. He can't get it to go. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Tatum. Here he goes. Oh, and he misses the dunk. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant finds Bain. On the wing, Brooks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Robert Williams. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven that over stretches of a game, he can take over with his scoring ability.
Morant kicks to Brooks. And there's the pass to Bane. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. And taken away by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Smart leading the charge. 1:19 left here in the second. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Williams trying to break free. Smart misses. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant passes to Bane. Outside Jackson. And it's Morant at the elbow. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. There's the lob to Brown. Up top, Morant. 12 points for him. Outside, Bane. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Williams with the steal. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. To the inside. Smart passes to Cornette. Dishes it to Williams. Smart wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Morant. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
25. The Grizzlies, 21.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Desmond Bane out there with Tyus Jones. Celtics leading by 4. The 3 from Tatum. Hits it from three-point range. Tatum's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Celtics. Endorse this Celtics team. Very young. How are they doing?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted 2 talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core. But the fact is they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Pass to Jones. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
White looking around. From outside the arc. Horford with the screen on Jackson. Here's White out to Gallinari. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Takes the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Just a tremendous look right there by Blake. This guy's got great court vision and excellent touch.
It's Jones on the wing. He's guarded by Brogdon. Outside for Jackson. Passes it to Adams. Horford with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Inside. Gallinari in the corner. Back to Horford. Master White. Now Gallinari. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Memphis ball.
Jones against Brogdon. Jones kicks to Jackson. Jones drives in. Griffin with the steal. And here comes one, leading the fast break. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. The shot by Brogdon wide open. Knocks down the three ball. Brogdon's got the lead up to 13 now for Boston.
Understand this. If Malcolm Brogdon is on the three-point line, you better get a hand up and contest. Nicely done.
Jackson, and it's in there. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Brogdon against Jones. Here's White. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside Jackson. Back to Jones. Lock at 6. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Brooks checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Tyus Jones. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Horford sets a screen for Brogdon. With the drive, that'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you.
And that 50-40-90 club, man, it is small. And how about Malcolm Brogdon joined it back in 2019?
Well, consider the active players who have done it. It's Malcolm, as you just said, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Steph Curry. I would say that's pretty good company. And if you look all time, the rest on the list are a bunch of Hall of Famers.
Brogdon the pass to Horford. Morant with the steal. Brooks from outside. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. "35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Brogdon against Morant. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Boston leading by 10. Gallinari outside. With the teardrop. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant outside. Out to Brooks. Outside, Bain. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
That's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And so it's Boston going into the break with a... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
and he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Derek White is out there with Brogdon. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Horford. And it's Griffin in at the 4 spot. This is in the game for the Celtics. And some changes here for the Celtics.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now here's Morant. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Celtics leading by 10. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Morant.
We know that Jason Tatum.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play
Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send them to the line.
And he's good on the second. Celtics leading by 11. Outside Tatum. The pass to Cornette. Here's Smart. And again, Buxton with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Now, how about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Cornette kicks to Smart. Pass to Cornette. Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Final.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games. For Tatum, an incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
Jackson kicks to Bain. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And finished off by Morant.
And just so many different ways Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
And they double up Brown. Smart passes to Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Dillon Brooks.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line. And the pretty dunk brings down the house.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
And it's Morant missing. Celtics leading by 11. Tatum finds Williams. Tatum against Bain. Brown wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Now, here's Morant for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Morant's got 15 points here in the second half. Brooks against Tatum. Over in the corner, Williams. Brown outside. Passes it to Cornette. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Outside, Bain. Adams with the screen on Brown. Here's Bain. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brown feeling it out a bit. Outside, Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Launches a 3. Cornette can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Morant against Brown. And there's the drive. And then Brown with the dunk.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And you can see the confidence Morant possesses. He's fine testing his luck with the quick pull-up, Jay.
Pass to Bain. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Williams.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And it's Brown missing. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They trail by 7. And here's Brooks from outside. Offensive rebound. Adams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
What I love about Steven Adams is he approaches the game with a level of physicality that sets a tone for his team. Outstanding defensively and growing offensively.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
I smack clowns with mad style.
To run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Here's Edwards. The Celtics making their last shot.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now here's Brown. It's Smart on the wing. Kick out to Brown. Doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Conley. Outside Edwards. Right side Conley. Clock at 6. Gobert with a screen on Brown. From deep, Conley. It's stolen by Tatum. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Cornette. Brown against Gobert. Outside, Brown. They get it back. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Smart. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. That one's good for 2.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Outside Tatum. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Williams passes to Smart. Here's Cornette. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And here's Brown for three. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Conley with the ball. Guarded now by Smart. Williams against Towns. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Boy, nice movement from Towns there. Excellent teamwork, and Towns was the catalyst. You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Conley against Brown. Pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Three-pointer. That shot, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Brown against Conley. Brown inside. Back to Williams. Up and over Conley. Williams finds Brown. Here's Cornette. Defended by Gobert. Takes the three. Cornette can't hit. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Tatum. And now the T-Wolves on the break. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Towns can't get it to go. The Celtics have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy has done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Towns for three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Brown. The kick to Tatum. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of this second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. McDaniels can't hit.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise, it's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
There's 2 to shoot. Back to Smart. To the left wing. Tatum against Edwards. Pass to Cornette for 3, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Now here's Brown. Williams on the wing. 6 to shoot. Brown passes to Tatum. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Edwards. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. And over and back. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Tatum with the drive. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Hey, you got to know the scouting report. Tatum is always looking to attack. I mean, he's great at drawing contact on his way to the rim.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Boston, no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Anderson. Now here's Reed. Back to Anderson. Here's Noel. Over White. Anderson with a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Prince. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Lets it go from 14. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Brogdon. White on the wing. Pass to Tatum. This one for 3. Boston again missing. The Timberwolves shooting only 31% in the game. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Minnesota with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Prince, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, I like the energy Prince plays with. If there's open space in front of him, he's going to be on the front foot and moving with purpose.
Here's Brogdon. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Ooh, that's like velvet. That's the kind of finger roll that ends up on old highlights.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
The Celtics with the lead. Outside Tatum. 1 minute left in the second quarter. And he banks in the layup. Tatum's gotten 4 this quarter.
Tatum knows how to score in the paint, folks. He can make any adjustment needed to find the shot that works for him.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Fires from deep. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Outside White. And there's a 3-second violation. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Prince. 26 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Boston's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, I think that's exactly the right attitude for White to have. Go at the defender head on and don't back away from the contact.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Brogdon. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Inside. Here's Tatum. And that's not going to go. And
the Timberwolves 13.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Jason Tatum out there with Griffin. Then it's Derek White. Then there's Al Horford. And it's Brogdon in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Tatum making a lot of noise with these points now. He's an impact player. Make no doubt about it. Capable of turning a game all alone.
Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And for Boston, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Now here's Tatum. 10 points for him. Pass to Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. Drops in the layup for 2. And now an 11-point Celtic lead.
Taking the contact like the pro he is, it's clear Brogdon is tough to intimidate when he's looking to score.
Hey, guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
Here's Noel. Pass to Anderson. And the layup is good off the glass. Anderson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's White. Here's Brogdon. Prince grabs the miss. Minnesota shooting just 37% in the game. Pass to Anderson. Here's Prince. 20 feet out. Good work there as it goes. Prince has gotten his second bucket. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum, his advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And Minnesota calls time here. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams is checked in for Horford. Gallinari comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Brown in for Brogdon. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
McDaniels can't hit. And for Boston, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Left side, Brown. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Brown is so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handling. You gotta love how clever he is with the ball.
Picked by Gobert. Conley, he's open. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm gonna credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Gallinari. Towns against Brown. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
Here's Brown. 59 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Another miss by Brown. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Back to Daniels. Here's the three. Rebounded by the Celtics. They've led by as many as 11. Outside, Brown. Back to Griffin. Up and over Conley. Nice touch on the bank shot. Griffin's got his first points in this one.
At this stage in his career, Griffin brings with him a deep arsenal of moves inside.
Towns a screen on White. Conley finds Gobert. Outside Edwards. Towns on a screen. The three ball. Edwards can't hit. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Celtics leading by 7. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Timberwolves trail, setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point. They get the rebound. Gobert, the layup off target.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Throws it up high, and Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
It's McDaniels on the wing. Wide open. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. McDaniels got his first points of the night.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Pass to Brown. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Edwards. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The three. Offensive rebound. Conley passes to McDaniels. Conley against Brown. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Edwards. Takes a three. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
Cornette's checked in for Boston. Jason Tatum comes in for Gallinari. Smart with the ball, and it's Gobert picking him up. Pass to Cornette. Outside, Brown. Looking to get back on track, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
And both free throws good for Brown. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Edwards against Smart. Towns for 3. Fires in the triple. Towns has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
You know, Towns is one of the biggest inside-outside threats in the league and shooting a great percentage from deep.
Tatum against McDaniels.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
And so it's Boston with it. They've led by as many as 11. Oh, misses the dunk. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Edwards against Brown. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Picked by Gobert for 3. Conley. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Driving inside and Smash by Tatum. Wow!
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. Showing off his dunking ability right there.
Gobert with a screen on Smart. Edwards for three. Counted from distance.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Outside Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
Back to Tatum. Pass to Smart. Up top, Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the right side. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Minnesota has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Gobert with a screen on Brown. Conley passes to Towns. Back to Conley. 1:03 left to play in the fourth. To tie it up. Boston with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Conley against Tatum. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. So it's Minnesota now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Edwards against Brown. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Pass to McDaniels. There's the triple. He connects! Oh! An enormous three-pointer!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. Money!
Boy, it's so much fun seeing Brown drop the hammer. Just an amazing dunker who bashes the basket.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. Count it!
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Edwards fires from way outside. Oh, had a chance to win it right there. Couldn't get it to fall. Regulation. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at point guard.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Conley passes to Towns. Here's McDaniels. Back to Towns. Pass to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Clock at 4. Back to Gobert. It counts! And the foul! That one on Tatum.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Boston trailing. Tatum inside. McDaniels covering. Tatum can't hit. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 46%, a decent average so far. McDaniels finds Conley. From the baseline. It's stolen by Smart. Tatum passes to Williams. Here's Cornette, covered by Towns. Kicks it out to Smart. The shot from the low post is good. Smart has got his first 2 points of the night.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Towns on a screen. The three, Conley. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Brown. Outside Conley. Puts up a three. The kick out to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Back to Towns. Over Tatum. The shot by Towns. No good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Brown against Towns. Pass to Cornette. Now Tatum.
Yeah! And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
Here's Towns. Money.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Outside McDaniels. And here's Conley. From behind the arc. The kick out to Edwards. Fires the three. Williams grabs the board.
Hey, the whole arena and anybody else watching knows they need a three to force another overtime.
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves.
I smack clowns with mad style.
This should be a battle of the backcourts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not gardening.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Good.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Edwards drives in. Stolen by McDaniels. Launches it. Brooks grabs the board. And here are the Grizzlies with it. Bain passes to Brooks. Morant surveying the D. Bain finds Morant. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, Minnesota with the rebound. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Stolen by Michael Conley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Conley leading the charge. The offensive rebound. Brooks outside. Over to the left wing. And Adams with the slam.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Makes it off the glass.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Morant for 3. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. No good from outside. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. McDaniels, the rebound by Steven Adams. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant outside, driving to the basket. Mike Conley with the rebound.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
That one goes. Count it.
What about the handles of Mike Conley just straight up toying with the D?
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Oh, here's Edwards. Outside Conley. From past the arc. Can't hit that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player. Smitty, he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best. Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Now here's Morant, stolen by McDaniels. And now the fast break, Edwards with the ball. Bane against Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Morant kicks to Brooks. And again, Memphis no good.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Grizzlies.
Conley scanning the floor. Outside, Towns. Another miss by Minnesota. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. 7-point differential. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You have to respect Ja's burst on the drive. So dangerous with the ball in his hands.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Edwards passes to McDaniels from deep. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. It's tipped. It's stolen by Edwards. Gobert with it. And that does it for the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 5. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now here is Conley. From downtown, they get it again. Tries again, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
What an outstanding defender. Gobert's combination, in my opinion, of size and length is tough to match up against.
Both shots good from the stripe. And different games, different official. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Out to the right wing. The drive by Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And too long on the shot.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Towns wide open. Kept alive, Minnesota. Gobert the pass to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Bane. A 3-pointer is right on target. Conley's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
Yeah, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrate an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Timberwolves leading by 7. And finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 8 points.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Anderson wide open, gets the three-pointer to fall. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And you see Anderson each year becoming a little more consistent from distance.
It's Morant with the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Here's the pass to Reed. Traps in the tray.
Playing with good instincts, the key on making those around him better.
The 3. And it's Morant missing. Timberwolves leading by 11. There's the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Jackson. Out to Morant. Lets it go from deep. Morant with another miss. Minnesota's gone 4 of 7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Anderson against Bain. And there it is for him. Anderson's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Down low. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Anderson's got 7.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Reed kicks to Anderson. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
Back to Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hard not to foul. Jaren's a big guy who can score with either hand over either shoulder.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Alexander Walker. And that does it for the first half of play.
With the score, your Grizzlies 24, the Timberwolves 39.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The Grizzlies trail by 15, and on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Kyle Anderson is out there with Prince. Then it's Naz Reid, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 guard. Minnesota's shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Prince up top. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Anderson intercepted. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. He gets that one.
Unselfish score. If his shot isn't there, Bang will move the ball.
And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. They led by as many as 18 points.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Here's Noel. Lays it up off the glass. Noel's got 7 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Now here's Jones. He's covered closely. 4 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Drains the three-pointer.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp 3-point shot.
Anderson in the post, guarded by Jackson. And Adams sends it back. So the wing on the left. And here is Bane. 8 points for him. Jones looking for an opening. Back to Bane. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 10-point lead. Outside Conley. Gobert in the corner. Lets it go. And off the glass. That one's good. Gobert's got 10.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Conley against Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
That shot off, and Minnesota will come the other way.
In the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Gobert the pass to Conley. The tray. Offensive rebound, and Gobert kicks to Edwards. It's good from long range. 6 points for him.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Lets it go with the 3. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
1:21 left in the third quarter. Conley against Morant. Out to Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. No good on the 3. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Jackson has the open look. Outside, Bane. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bane. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Now here's McDaniels. Adams defending. Out to Edwards. Stolen by Brooks. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The 3 from Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They led by as many as 18 points. McDaniels finds Gobert. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Nice to see Rudy Gobert assert himself on the offensive end. They would like to see more of this from Rudy.
And it's Morant missing. Morant's with the steal. Towns with the steal. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. But and while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Just 5 on the clock. Morant dishes to Brooks. From the arc. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Outside Jackson. In the corner, it's Bain. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Conley the pass to McDaniels. Shoots the 3. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Looking to get it going. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
True decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
Both free throws good from Morant. Minnesota leading by 16. Here's Edwards. He takes it in.
The D can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Here's Morant. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the dunk by Towns.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He has taken some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. A nice shot by McDaniels. Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Jones, no one around him. And another miss by Memphis.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now McDaniels. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Jones with it. Conley picks him up. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards looking it over. Over to the wing. Fires for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Towns for 3. It doesn't go for him. The Grizzlies shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. And McDaniels with the block. Puts up a 3. No good that time. Towns has gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. And Jones has it in the corner. Looking to end the run. Gobert with the block.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Minnesota.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
Edwards passes to Gobert. To the middle. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Back to McDaniel. 6 to shoot. It's Edwards on the wing. Fires the three. And the three ball is good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And it's Morant missing.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Towns. For three. Out to Conley. From deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This crowd was stunned by the man. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Richard, both great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
Well, it's a beautiful brand of ball for sure. Just enjoy to watch. And the starting group for the Celtics. Brown and Tatum with explosive wing pair. Luke Cornett out there with Robert Williams. And it's Smart in at point guard.
Carving up the defenders like a surgeon. Brown is gifted at getting all the way to the rim.
Now here's Morant. And no good.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Bane against Brown. Smart passes to Tatum. And stolen by Morant. Outside Bane. Jacks up a three. It doesn't go for him. So the Celtics will take it the other way. And that one falls for Tatum.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
Now here's Tatum. Up and over Brooks. Off the left rim and out.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay. Jason Tatum, still so young. His game's still evolving. Over the last couple years, he's been getting to the line more and more. And that's huge. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
There's Tatum with the three. Connects from downtown.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Memphis, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And Jason Tatum seeing his free throw attempts increase. What's that tell you, Richard?
Well, it just tells me that he's playing with more intensity, but he's also playing smarter. Jason's using his athleticism to force the issue. Get to the easy points at the line. That's what your thoughts are.
From deep. And it's Bane with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Morant against Smart. Pass to Adams. And stolen by Williams. Now the Celtics on the move. And Brown with the stuff.
Nobody's going to catch Brown in the open court like that. Nobody.
Smart against Morant. And here's Bane. Lets it go from deep. Williams grabs the board. Outside Tatum. Here's Cornett. Launches a three. 4-3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson finds Bane. Tatum with a steal. Here's Cornett, defended by Jackson. Pass to Tatum. Let's go with a three. Knocks down the long J. Tatum's got 7.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer. And the Boston Celtics are one of the most decorated teams in all of sports. Think about all the rings they've won, as well as the talent that they've had on their roster.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Buries it from 3. 9 points in the game. Such a rich history for the respected Boston franchise.
From the days of Bill Russell to Larry Bird and Kevin McHale in the 80s, and then Pierce, Allen, KG, Rondo winning the ring in 08. The players on this roster understand how important it is to carry on that legacy.
Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game. There's 48 seconds left in the first. 6 to shoot, down low. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And Adams no good on that one. The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Here's Tatum, and he drives in. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Now here's Bane. Now Brooks. Back to Bane. The three. The rebound, Celtics. It's Brown on the wing. Brooks defending. Here's Cornette. It's Smart on the wing. He got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there.
I like Morant's working-like approach on D.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Robert Williams out there with Luke Cornette, and it's Smart in at the one. And stolen by Morant. Jackson with it. Picked up by Tatum. That's tipped. He's got a clear path. And finished off by Tatum.
Ooh, how about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock. Marcus Smart is one of the toughest players in this league, mentally and physically. So willing to sacrifice himself on a play, on both ends.
Pass to Cornette. Over Bane. Cornette with the bucket. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Smart's toughness does really stand out on defense, though, Richard.
Yeah, because he gets right up in your jersey. Even though it can put him in harm's way, if he thinks he can trip you up at all, he'll put his body on the line.
And so it's Boston with it. After the basket by Memphis. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Tatum against Brooks. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 4. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Celtics. The three from Bane. Hits the trifecta. Bane's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Tatum passes to Brown. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, you have to be impressed with the constant growth we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He's put in a lot of work to become an all-star player.
And at this point for Brown, do you think he's realized his full potential, Richard?
No, I don't even think so, especially when you look at his work ethic. He puts in so much time that I think he can reach another level. He's still young and eager to learn. If I were to put it in 2K terms, I think he could get up to about a 94, 95 overall. Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Three-pointer, Brooks. The rebound, Celtics. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Brown. Here's Cornette. Pass to Williams. Stolen by Jackson. Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Smart. Morant into the lane. Bane against Brown. Jackson outside. Back to Bane. 5 to shoot. To the middle. And stolen by Williams. And he lobs it up top. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Back to Tatum. Puts it up. No good. A bit long that time.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
That one is off.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Brown passes to Tatum. He takes it in. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Morant, pass to Bain. Adams with a screen on Brown. And there's the lob. And it's Adams missing.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Pass to Brooks. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. So Boston ends up going with a new group. And Brooks drops them both. The Celtics have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Horford, a screen on Bain. White, good. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Brogdon against Morant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Al Horford.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
That one's no good. Outside White. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one.
The Grizzlies, 22. The Celtics, 23.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Boston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Griffin, a screen on Jones. Brogdon from outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Bain. Good work defensively by White. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Brogdon. Horford, a screen on Jones. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Adams with the ball. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
White for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. White's got 6. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
He's covered by Gallinari. Here's Jones. An easy 2 on the layup.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Gallinari finds White. Horford with it. Outside Brogdon. Pass to White. And he's going for the lob. Just 5 on the clock. He's got a clear path. Jones from outside. Got a piece of it. Boston's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. White, the pass to Gallinari. From the arc. He can't get it to go. And it's Memphis the other way. Jones up top, guarded by Brogdon. To the wing, right side. Bane against White. Beyond the arc. Right side Jones. Second shot opportunity. Horford with the block.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. Now here's Jones. No good from 18. Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
And it seems wherever Horford has gone during his career, his teammates really enjoy playing with him. A testament to his leadership.
White against Bane. White, the pass to Gallinari. The kick out to White. Three-pointer. No good that time. Memphis trailing here. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Jones, the pass to Clark. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Some changes for Boston. For Boston, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Tatum. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Brandon Clark. You can tell Horford's teammates look up to him. He's an accomplished veteran with a lot of experience and knowledge, Richard.
Yeah, he's just so selfless. The kind of guy who actively tries to make his teammates better. Just a terrific glue guy.
Jones finds Clark. Banked it in off the glass. Clark's got his first bucket in this one.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Boston has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's Brown. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside Jones to the inside. Tatum with a steal. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Going inside. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm. Whew.
Timeout call. Memphis. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. It's stolen by Smart. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Smart against Moran. Jackson the screen. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the paint. Outside Tatum. From deep three-point range. The long distance 3 is buried. And now it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the floor for Boston, Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Luke Cornett out there with Robert Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard position.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Williams a screen on Bane. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Celtics.
At the line for your Grizzlies.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting just under 40% from the field. Morant against Smart. Pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. Clock at 6. And then Morant with the dunk.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Here's Tatum. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. From deep, Bane. Pass to Morant. Hangs. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Knocked away. Boston's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Tatum passes to Smart. It's Brown on the wing. And that one's good. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Kicks it out to Jackson. There's the 3. Good. And the setup by Morant.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he knocks down the first one.
Brown, now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all.
Both shots good from the strike. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Morant. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
13 foul.
The first free throw is good.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he makes the first.
Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Smart against Morant. Pass to Bane. Jackson with a screen on Brown. Bane, the pass to Brooks. And stolen by Brown. Tatum against Brooks. Outside, Williams. And here's Tatum. Jacks up a 3. Boston, no good that time either.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Morant driving in. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. 1:43 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Boston again missing. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Morant, no good. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Brown, and Brown with the stuff.
Say it with your chest, young fella. Jaylen Brown with the strong finish.
Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Smart. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Massive points from Morant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shots.
Brooks against Tatum. Pass to Brown. 5 to shoot. And there's the drive. The rebound by Jackson.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
he gets it back. Outside Morant. Jackson, right side. Another shot. Oh, he nails it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Love the power finish from Jaren Jackson, pushing right through the contact.
Smart passes to Tatum. There's the drive. Brooks with the rebound.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2.
Yeah, and high-stakes shots are always extra challenging. Now, Brown just needs to focus on his mechanics and get it done. Question is, now can they protect the three-point lead he's given them?
Timeout called. Memphis. They're down by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
Here's Morant. Three-pointer, Brooks. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime.
That's the end of the game.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Brian.
Smack clowns with mad style.